Hello and welcome. So, we're talking about something that nobody really wants to talk about, but everybody wants to know about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Why? Why do I go and eat healthy, have my vegetables and all the good stuff, and then my bathroom is a ghost town? Like, why? Why is that? Why is that? So, if you don't know who I am, my name's Cheryl. I've been in the fitness industry for over 22 years, and I'm on my own health journey. And along the way, we come across questions and that people are struggling. Some people are struggling with, and so we do some research and kind of come up with some ideas, and that's where this topic has come from today. So, welcome, and I'll get you to introduce yourself.
Hey, Cheryl. I love that, a ghost town. Hi, I'm Sandy, and I'm on my own journey with health and wellness. I've been in the industry for over 10 years, and that's what we do. We research stuff. We talk about different things that other people are interested in, or they come, will hear a comment, about this or that, and yeah. So this is kind of an interesting topic. So, like I say, nobody wants to talk about it, but we all do it. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, just to always start off, we always like to have a little funny. So, we have this little kitty cat. So, me when I finally poop after constipation, finally back to normal life. So, I always keep these a secret from Sandy so she has no idea what the cartoon is. So, it's always a blind reaction. So, there you go.
Oh, that might be like
So,
an
unlocking,
incentive
yeah, exactly. You can have
incentive
like
to
a
go
spa
more.
day after.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So unlocking the secrets of constipation after eating healthy. Ta-da! So why do we get constipated after we start eating healthier? Well, as we're going to find out today, it can be a multitude of reasons, and some that you didn't even really think of, and some that you think that they are that may not necessarily be the case. So most people think that they need more fiber, and they go, hop on maybe eating more vegetables and things like that. But that's not always the case. So we're going to find out today.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Hmm. The lack of fiber does not cause constipation. In fact, a lot of the fiber that people consume, even from vegetables, it's insoluble, which means it's not digesting. So adding more will actually constipate you more.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
who knew that?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. So, you know, I've heard this before. Well, I don't understand why I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm eating a lot of vegetables. Okay, so I don't know if it's this slide or the next one. There's difference between soluble and insoluble fiber, and I think we're going to get into that a little bit. But soluble basically is good to fill you up. Like if you are on a eating plan, it's good to fill you up. It keeps you fuller longer, and so that's the benefit of having the soluble fiber, which is found in uh, uh, certain vegetables like broccoli and things like that. All right, so with that, whenever you're starting an eating problem, there's an adaptation period. So it could be that you are just in that adaptation period where your body's not used to uh, the amount of vegetables that you're having. Like if you rarely seen a vegetable and the only vegetable you saw was a French fry, perhaps, perhaps, you might need some time to adjust to the new eating. Now, I'm going to ask Sandy a question here. So I've kind of micro prepared her here. So, so I don't know if she has going to have. So yeah, your body needs time to adapt to the types of fiber that you're eating and everything else. So certain foods can cause, certain vegetables can cause bloating, gas, and like certain types of vegetables. So I'm going to ask Sandy, is there a vegetable that you have that you just don't like to have because your stomach will get bloated or you might get gassy?
Cabbage for sure. Like, cabbage is one. Like cabbage, maybe broccoli. You know, cauliflower not as much, but cabbage is definitely. I
Right.
still have it, but it's like yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You just and it's funny because you can tell as soon as after you eat something, it's
Yeah.
just like, mm, what's happening down there?
Your stomach's making all those noises.
Yeah, yeah. It's like right,
Yeah.
yeah. Mushrooms too, by the way.
Okay. Okay. So and everybody's different, right? So if you're starting a new, I'm going to call it diet, but an eating plan. So you're starting a new eating plan and you're having more vegetables, and all of a sudden you say, okay, well, I'm having cabbage and my stomach's acting funny. Okay, let's take that and replace it with something else, maybe spinach, or maybe carrots, or if it's broccoli. And broccoli's not working for you, then try other vegetables, because every body is different, right? And so, especially if you are adding vegetables, so you start adding these vegetables back into your diet on a regular basis, and then you can, once your body gets used to it's more adapted, then you can say, okay, let's see if I have cabbage now, if it's okay. So you can, kind of test the waters as far as that goes.
Right,
So
right.
it's so that could be a reason why you're constipated. These vegetables just are not agreeing with your body, because they're not happy with you.
Mm. Fermented vegetables are also great options for those who are experiencing constipation on low carbohydrate eating plan. Pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi are all good examples. Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, plus they have salt. A lot of times they have salt in them. And
Mhm.
if you cut back on carbohydrates, which, just think about it, like if you had processed food or food from a box, or you go through the drive-through at McDonald's, and you have their fries, everything has sodium in it. So as
Mhm.
soon as you start take a lot of the carbohydrates out of your diet, you may be missing the sodium. So if you have like fermented vegetables, not only do they have like the fermentation, like uh, the vinegar and things like that, they usually have salt, so
Mhm.
which helps as well.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really interesting because I was a friend. She what she does is if she's constipated on the healthy eating program,
Mhm.
she just takes some Himalayan sea salt and puts it under her tongue and holds it there, and
Mm-hmm.
it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially like if you have cut out all the sources of the sodium, you have to get it some other way, right?
right, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you do need some sodium in your body.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the electrolytes, which we'll get into
yeah. Right,
shortly.
right. So consuming way too much fat, especially before your body has adapted, may lead to constipation. Try lowering your fat consumption until your body is fully adapted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Because your
Yeah.
body it needs time to adjust to when if you're doing any major changes, right? It's because it's going to say, okay, what's going on now? What is this? Wow,
Yeah.
where's the burgers? Where's the where's the fries? What is this
Yeah.
green stuff? you know, yeah, because and it will adapt as you change, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, we've all been there where you eat and you're bloated, and you know um, I forgot where I was going with that, but you eat, you get bloated. So
Yeah.
and then you eat healthy, and then you don't get that anymore. And then all of a sudden you have something, and then all of a sudden you're like
Oh,
bloated. You're like, oh, what
yeah,
the heck did I eat? Right?
yeah, yeah. And you're because your body knows it right away because when you're eating healthy, and then you have something, like when we want to have something,
Yeah,
it's got like Alfredo sauce or cheese sauce, or all of a sudden you feel heavy and tired and just whoa, and it's like everything's slowing down.
exactly. So yeah, playing. So again, so you would play with the fat consumption that you're
Yeah,
having. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on too when you are on, a healthy diet. Fat can help you to help you so you don't feel so starving, so to speak. You get your body adjusted. But then if you go, crazy and then have like a whole avocado and have like your body may not be used to it, and then
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So when you start eating healthier, you may also lose a lot of water weight, which can deplete electrolytes. Low electrolytes and dehydration can also lead to constipation. Make sure you replenish your electrolyte while you're adapting to your lifestyle. Well, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, obviously you want to hydrate, but so electrolytes are usually potassium, magnesium, salt.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some, good supplements that can help with that. If you need help with that, we can help you with it. We can give you some ideas to make sure you have enough vitamins in your diet. But yeah, I mean, it's something you can make as well if you just want the salt to get back. But low electrolytes can also cause like your heart to race, dizziness, things like that. I know from personal experience, I had low electrolytes. I was teaching classes, and I was on a low carbohydrate diet, and yeah, it was not a good thing. And anyway, so I learned my lesson.
Wow, eh? Yeah.
So your body tells you for sure, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it lets you know one way or the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And nuts and seeds could be stalling your movement. Try removing for a few days to see if that makes a difference.
Right.
Mm.
So nuts and seeds are also insoluble. So there's ways that you can like soak them in water and stuff like that to make them more easily, passable, so to speak. But they are insoluble, and they have enzyme inhibitors. So you can try just taking them out. And that includes peanut butter too. So you can try taking them out and see how that works. And I've been playing with that myself. When for our afternoon snack, if I have nuts, the next day, this things don't really work out the way it should work out. So I have played and I have noticed. So if you notice that things are not moving, that try taking those out for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all a trial and error, right?
Mhm.
You try this and then, okay, and then you try, you know, adjusting this and adjusting that you until you figure it out.
Right.
Because your body will tell you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I know dairy and cheese. Dairy and cheeses can also cause constipation. Goat cheese is better and more easily digestible.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So cheeses. So dairy has the lactose, which is dairy, which is sugar. The cheese has more. Hard cheese has more casein, which is a protein in the cheese. Soft cheese has less casein, but what that does, or that casein can cause the constipation. And a lot of people are lactose intolerant, so I know if I have any cheese, even if I have a little bit, my stomach is not happy. I have the opposite problem of constipation, but that's maybe for another time.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? Oh, you always remember what goes in must come out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh. So, bonus tip number one, lack of salt. The colon needs salt. Chances are, with lower carbohydrates and less packaged meals, your sodium levels are lower. 2.5 teaspoons a day in cooking or, or added to water will help.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, because we don't need a lot of salt, but we do need salt,
Hmm.
right? Yeah.
So another, if this is something that you wanted to try with water, so what you could do is you when you wake up, you could have some and so you want to have like a 2-hour window before you eat. So you could always, if this is like a big concern for you, you could always do that with water, add lemon if you want, or you could do it before you go to bed. If you're concerned about it. One thing is, if you are eating less and you're having your protein and your vegetables, you want to make sure that that it's not whether or not it's actually constipation. You may not be eating enough, and maybe to you it's like, oh, it's not regular because you're not eating as much as you used to, right?
Yeah.
So this is just it's a tip, but I mean, I prefer just to add it to my food. But if someone's really concerned, I mean, you could try this. But 2.5 teaspoons, throwing on your eggs, sprinkle it on your eggs, or making your own salad dressing, putting a little bit of salt in there, whatever you can find places to get it. So
And 2.5 teaspoons, that's actually one thing. That's actually quite a bit, right?
yeah. Oh God, yeah.
So I mean, and I like Himalayan salt. It's just a nicer salt and a nice flavor. It's not that harsh iodized salt.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Exactly.
to me, I thought that was popcorn.
Oh, that, yeah, I think it's Himalayan. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there you go.
Add salt to your popcorn. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
And I just realized I didn't. We've been talking about soluble fiber and unsoluble. So unsoluble, I'm just going to go over what it is, because just so there's no like, what is she talking about? So unsoluble adds bulk and can be problematic for some. So that's the vegetables, like the broccoli and things like that. So soluble fiber absorbs water, and it's like a gel. It's like, it becomes gel-like and promotes bowel movements. So some of the foods, to give you an example, would be oats, legumes, chickpeas, apples, citrus fruits, chia seeds, and flax. So if you have a shake and you are having issues, put some flax or chia seeds in your shake, and because they'll absorb the water, it should help with that as well. So I just wanted to make sure that people understood the difference. And then again, of course, the fiber makes you feel fuller, and that's why we want it as well. I mean, there's nutrients in it too, so that's good. but yeah.
And there's a chia concoction you can use too. I mean, you can always ask us what it is, and we can always provide that for you for constipation. So
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah. Another bonus tip.
Engaging in regular exercise can help stimulate bowel movements. Oh boy, I just thought of something. Okay, and improve digestion. Consider incorporating moderate exercise into your routine, such as walking or cycling. I went Zumba with my sister.
Yeah.
And that works.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's things happening there.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's been good doing it after dinner, right? Like, you have your dinner, you have a dog, it makes a good time to do it. If not, just even a nice walk. Plus, it's usually, if it's in the evening, it's usually cooler. I know at this time I don't know where everybody's at, but it's been warm here, so it's nice to go and
and you feel so much better after you go for a walk.
Oh, for sure.
It's like moving helps things moving.
Move. Exactly.
Right?
Move it along, people. Move it along.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So we just have a conclusion here. I don't know why I have a person with back. I don't know where that's from, but anyway. I shouldn't have said anything. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, great. So in the conclusion, try these tips. Lower your cruciferous vegetables. That's the broccoli. That's like the harder vegetables, not like spinach, like it's the harder vegetables. Lower fat consumption, limit your nuts and seeds, or germinate them. That's where you put them in water and then you can bake them. Go ahead.
Avoid dairy with high lactose and casein, and add salt into diet or electrolytes.
Exactly. So
Wow.
hopefully that gives some really good ideas.
Yeah.
And remember, you just need to have that adaptation period when you're starting any new lifestyle program, any new healthy eating. We promote lifestyle and not diet, even though we use the word diet just as
Yeah.
as a food plan, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just basically a healthy lifestyle and and things like that. But so it's important to know that everybody's different and responds to different dietary changes. If constipation persists or becomes severe, then you need to see a healthcare provider. So
Mm-hmm.
we're just giving ideas. We're not doctors, but questions do come up, um, and we had somebody ask about this, and so we just kind of went on a hunting spree and found some information.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, and they're all good things to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any questions or concerns, or just, contact either Cheryl and I. I'm the one with the phone.
Yeah.
Cheryl's the one with the pretty post. And yeah, feel free to contact us. We have fun here, but we like to inform people, and we enjoy really helping people. And so just reach out. It's a safe place, and we love to help people. And yeah, so just
Yeah.
reach out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just shoot us a message, and if you have a question, I know this is kind of we're having fun, but we know that for some people it's not a good topic. And
Yeah.
if you're want to do just a private message and just say, hey, what did you say again, or what's
Hmm.
that recipe, or like what vitamins do you recommend, or whatever it may be, doesn't matter. Just reach out.
Yeah. Yeah. We're here to help, and we want to thank you too for coming and joining us, whether you're watching us live or in the recording. And yeah, so we love having you, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed our program today.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, on that note, we will say adieu, and yeah, till next time.
Yeah. Have a good
Bye.
night. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.